Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me is Bobby Hwang, general manager at Yuanta Securities. Bobby, it's great to meet with you. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Yeah, great to meet you too.
And Taiwan's stock market index has been one of the top performing indexes globally during the pandemic. What are the key drivers of this outperformance?
Before I answer your question, I would like to share with you two very important numbers. First of all, up to third quarter this year, Taiwan's GDP growth rate was about 2.28%. I think that's one of the best in the world. And secondly, Taiwan export has increased by almost 4.2%. They're supported by global demand for high-tech products. I think if you look at the fundamental, Taiwan economy really has held up pretty good during the pandemic. And now regarding the drivers to boost the market, I think I can put it into three different categories. First of all, thanks to our Taiwan CDC, their quick response to the pandemic. They by implementing quarantine, mandatory, mask wearing policy. So, these measures lower the, infection rate, in Taiwan. So most of the people, most of the businessmen, we can run our business as usual and prevent the lockdowns. I think that's a very important issue here. So you can see the local domestic consumption, still maintained at the quite a reasonable level. That's one of the key. And secondly, the number of people who work from home increased rapidly. They create a lot of demand for computers and sort of computer-related products. I think, as in Taiwan, we have a very mature, IT supply chain. So by leveraging the global supply shortage, I think we fill into the market. And this also creates a lot of contribution to our economy. And thirdly, I won't deny this, the US and China trade war, provides a very positive environment for Taiwanese companies. So by way of this, as more high-end IT products has been, exported to Western countries, I think these three are the main drivers to boost the market this year.
Bobby, with the recent news on the progress of COVID-19 vaccination, the global equity markets are performing better with the anticipation of a post-COVID-19 recovery in 2021 and beyond. What are the local investment trends, and how are the investors in Taiwan? How should they tap into that potential over the next few years?
I think it's a very good question. Of course, for year 2021, how where the market goes, it really depends on the economy, and the GDP growth rate. But on the other hand, if you look at the dividend yield, Taiwan, on average, the listed companies they pay out almost 4% dividend yield. That's a very decent number, So I think the 4%, based on the current low interest rate environment, and you see, 10-year, U.S. government bond yielding, below 1%. So you can see the 4% is actually very attractive to investors. And secondly, in our capital market, you can see, IT industries occupy a very, very important portion of the index. So in the next few years, if you look at 5G's infrastructure demand, I think, there will be one of the drive to boost the market for next year. And no, I should say next few years. So I can see, IT industry is still expected to lead the future and help, Taiwan economy to maintain at a high growth. And secondly, I think the industrial that at the relatively low benchmark, like shipping industry, I think, they will still stand a chance in the future. So that's what local people believe. We are still very positive about next year's market.
With a humble background in Taiwan, Yuanta Securities is now recognized as a market leader. Tell us more about the company's success and the growth strategy.
Yuanta has been set up for almost 60 years. So, luckily in the past, we have built up a very, very strong sales force. So they can support our business and also execute from all different fields. That's the beauty of Yuanta. And secondly, we dedicate into maintain, very good customer relationship. So not only providing the best services we have, we also, put effort into, research and also increase our IT expenses, trying to catch up on technology and catch up on the current, market pace, trying to, provide the best service we can have to the client. And certainly, as you might know, in the past 20 years, we have done several big acquisitions. So the most successful point of Yuanta is to maintain and warehouse all the talents. So and merge all the people into under one organization. I think, with the best sales force and best people in the company, I hope, Yuanta can still maintain strong, in the next decade.
Well, Yuanta Securities has expanded its footprint in the Asia Pacific region. Bobby, what's next? What's your global strategy?
Jill, you can see, we are not greedy. So far, the overseas investment we have, from Korea, Taiwan to Hong Kong, and then to Southeast Asia, Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam. And then we have also a small operation in Cambodia. So you can see, we are trying to build up our Pan-Asian platform, providing, trading, financing, and then investment banking, and finally, wealth management business. I think, so, and our strategy is very simple. We always start from brokerage first. So once we have, decent position in brokerage market share, then we'll start our, investment banking business. And prop trading is always the last. So you can see, that's the logic we have. So we are pretty much focused in Asia only. We want to be a, Asian broker.
As we move into 2021, what are the opportunities and challenges for Yuanta, and how do you see the industry developing?
For me, we are now the biggest one in Taiwan. So try how to, maintain the leader position in Taiwan. For me, that's the biggest challenge I have. So there are so many competitors locally. So how to maintain our advantage and to compete with others. I think that's the biggest challenge. So luckily we have a very big local retail investor, retail client base. That's what we've been working for the past 60 years. And from now on, I think we will spend more effort in providing comprehensive services to especially foreign investors. That's the drive for Yuanta for further growth. And then another point would be in the past, people all believe we are a trading house. People buy and sell stocks, but actually those high net worth clients, they have bulk money. So how to fully utilize that? Utilize your client, our client base. So wealth management becomes very, very important for us for the next 5-10 years. But unfortunately, the regulation just opened it up. So we are in this business, we are still in the baby stage. So we are trying to, grow the business. In the meantime, we also hope, by way of this interview, maybe many of your audience will, look at the opportunity and come to us, because we need friends and we need partners. So by way of this, they can contact with us, because we have to provide more varieties of financial products to our clients. That's what we are working now. And for our overseas operation, I think, we are trying to make, because most of them are in the so-called emerging market. So we have to maintain the growth rate. Not every year, not 2-3%. We expect, they can grow by 10% per annum. So that's the beauty of it. So we highly leverage local talent to manage the company. That's why, we are continuing, cultivating our local team, and also, build up the communication and sort of, integration between overseas operation and headquarters. So trying to manage it at the most efficient way. I think that's the challenge, we are facing.
And Bobby, finally, how do you find the collaboration with Nasdaq, and how are we supporting the business?
Okay, that's the key question. Because we believe our partnership with Nasdaq, has helped Yuanta to sort of increase our profile in the international investors, and provide those investors with more knowledge about Taiwan. Actually, Taiwan market provides abundant opportunities. So if they are willing to join the market, we'll be more than happy to assist. And in the meantime, we sincerely wish Yuanta will have more opportunities to cooperate with those institutional investors, and also to prosper Taiwan capital market. That's what I have in mind. And so we'll continue to use the opportunity through Nasdaq as a bridge to link up Yuanta and all the foreign institutions, trying to enlarge the market and create more business opportunities.
And we appreciate that partnership, Bobby. It was great to have you with us on Trade Talks. Thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you very much.